I think the bolstered Erie Canal flow program is outstanding.
It raises the water levels in our tributaries such as Sandy Creek, Oak Orchard, and Johnson Creek.
You know, the program is basically, we drain water from the Erie Canal into these western New York tributaries. But for many years, we just drained it when navigation season was over. What we looked into and how we really reimagined the way we're doing things at the canal is we said, well, what if we carefully release the water when these streams needed it? And could we actually release more water to keep the flows in these streams at a more consistent level to keep the fishing better and keep the fishermen here?
You know, the duration and timing of the flows is a twofold thing. It can spread out water across different water bodies, and it can spread out the time frame as well. So instead of everything getting concentrated, say in a few weeks in October, if flows continue through November and even December, it can prolong that fishing action that long.
Doing something we've done for more than 100 years in the Erie Canal, but doing it more carefully with cooperation from local fishermen and the Department of Environmental Conservation, we've actually been able to give these streams more consistent flow and extend the fishing season.
Canal flows that can extend the season well into December, I mean, that's almost like second Christmas. Anytime that we get increased or bolstered flows in the cold water seasons, it's the #1 trigger for fish migrations.
You have the salmon run early on, where the Atlantic and Pacific salmon, cohos, will run up these streams to spawn. And then the brown trout and the steelhead will follow. They feed on the eggs and spawn themselves. So the additional water flows, stimulating the spawning of the salmon, letting those fish run further upstream, and then attracting more brown trout and steelhead to come in after them. And that's really the sport fish there. And it's just a healthier habitat. So by having healthier habitat, fishing's a little better, more of a chance to catch fish, more fishermen in town, and stimulates the economy, but it's also really helping the environment too. You know, you don't have to wait for a rain event or a high water situation. The fact that we're carefully releasing this water into these streams makes it a little more predictable, and it's better for the fishery, but it's also better for the fishermen and the tourism.
And this program has made the fishing better. It's given some consistency, I would say, to the fall fishing.
It's not only great for our community, but it's also great for the anglers that visit from all over the world.
Yeah, it definitely helps out the fishermen. So they keep the water flowing, we'll be here, keep the fish running.
What I'm doing would be poor if it wasn't for what you guys are doing.
Just like we have here, more water equals more fish. So our partnership with you, with the New York Power Authority and Canal Corp, is wonderful, and we thank you for that.